Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy. Today's video is brought to you by a YouTube channel by the name of Pittsburgh Audits. If you have not subscribed to their YouTube channel, please make sure you go and do so. Today we're going to take a look at a bunch of rude cops from Monroeville, Pennsylvania. The police department there sucks. Why do I say that? You can get a good feel of how a department operates based off a few officers. If a police department has a chief that has a no-nonsense mentality towards officers and the way they treat citizens, it will spread throughout the department. But if the chief allows the officers to run wild and just screw over the public, then you can see that as well. Based off the attitudes of these cops, I think that's what we see. We're going to see 2 out of 3 of these cops refuse to ID. The one cop who does ID, he still has somewhat of a issue with dealing with the public. You could tell by the way he's operating. The other 2 cops, one of them just pulls off in his vehicle, won't answer questions. The other cop walks up when he sees an auditor and sees a camera. He states, we got one of these. What is that supposed to mean? I'm still trying to figure out why cops hate cameras so much. I don't have a whole lot to say in this video because the auditor does a great job. I just wanted to share it because these cops, the little remarks kind of pissed me off. I want to read this law of trespassing in Pennsylvania so that you can know what trespassing really is. Remember, trespassing is not you simply going onto a property. It's you going onto a property after being told to leave or to not come onto the property. If no one ever told you to leave, no one ever told you not to step foot on their property, it is not trespassing. It's once you get onto the property and you refuse to leave, or you walked onto the property after being told not to. Let's read this law really quickly, and then we're going to jump into this video. Under Pennsylvania law, a person commits the crime of defiant trespass if he or she comes onto or stays on your property after being told to stay away. You can tell a person to stay away from a property that you either own or rent. So there you have it. Just because you stepped onto a private property doesn't necessarily make it trespassing. It's what you do afterwards. Remember, hit the subscribe button, learn your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.
All right, so we're on our way out. And it looks like we got the 5 O's here. And here they come.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
We over here at Bechtel?
We were over around there. He wouldn't tell me what it was, so I think that's that Bechtel over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name?
Are you on the property? It's right there. It's off the Police.
D Police. No, yeah, we asked the security guard if we were on the, if we were on their property, and he said no, we were on public property.
He said that?
Yes.
They called.
Yeah, well, I got it on camera. That's why I filmed.
I was asking. I wasn't here.
Yeah. Non-objective viewer right here.
He said just leave in the next 5 minutes. We left. Okay.
Yeah.
85 right. I'm out in tech phone with these 3 individuals. Head over there, Mark, and let me know what you want me to do. Let's wait till Officer Savage. He's on his way over there. Just verify that you weren't over there trespassing, and we'll be done with our business.
Okay, so you're telling me I'm not free to walk?
Right now, you're not. No. Right now, I'm investigating a complaint.
So I'm being detained?
You're not. Technically, yes.
For what crime?
Well, right now, I'm investigating trespass.
Is it my obligation to comply with your investigation?
It is right now, yes.
So it's my obligation to comply with your investigation against me.
Against
is that what you're
people
saying?
Meeting your description that were trespassing allegedly.
Allegedly.
So until we can verify that didn't happen, then you'll be free to go.
So then, when you verify that didn't happen, are we going to be able to file charges against them for filing a false report and wasting resources?
As far as
calling the cops out here. This is a waste of resources. If I can prove on my camera that we weren't anywhere near their property and on their property, then it's a false police report. And they lied to you to get you out here, and they wasted taxpayer resources.
Either, sir, so we're gonna
well, it's probably the security guard. He wouldn't identify himself. What's your badge number?
My name is D Police. My badge number is 85, sir.
Thank you for being cordial.
No problem.
Oh, just everything we can see from public. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Do you mind telling me your name? Sir, what's your name and badge number?
Why do you need it? Is that, sir?
Because I'm a citizen that's asking you
Well, I mean, this is private.
engaged me.
I said hello.
Yeah, so I was asking you to, you know, I want to know who I'm speaking with.
Privately owned. I'm not asking you a question, bro. Industrial park.
All right, I mean, you know, we're not doing anything wrong out here, man. We have no ill will towards anything. We're just out here filming in public, and I feel like you should be a little more courteous to your citizens.
I'm very courteous. I said hello and asked you how you were.
Is it part of your policy of the police department to identify yourself when requested by a citizen? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just can't be decent to people, you know. Take some lessons from Officer D. Felice. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
One of the few people that can.
I just don't understand why he would have a problem telling me his name and his badge number, especially considering it's part of your policy. Right? I mean, he's the public servant. I'm just a citizen. Oh, here we go. We got another one.
Number 23.
Hey, what's going on with all these empty buildings? Why all these buildings up here, like empty buildings up here?
No idea.
Excuse me? Did you say all great one of these? What is that referring to, sir?
I just told them that they weren't allowed to leave. They said they weren't trespassing. He said he was on video. I just told them to verify that with the staff. And yeah, right now they need to hang out.
So we're being detained.
Yes, you are, sir. I've already answered that.
Okay. Under what?
Reasonable suspicion.
Of what
because,
crime?
Again, I told you it was reported to us that you were trespassing. Until we can verify that you weren't, we need you to stay here.
Okay, but as far as trespassing goes, I'm pretty sure
this
that...
is private property. It's a privately owned industrial park. It's not public property. Once you come through that, that's why it's gated off.
No, down there.
But this is privately owned. This whole complex is privately owned.
Right, but down there, it's gated off. On that entrance.
This is still private property.
Okay, well, it doesn't say that when you come in up here.
Well,
When you enter from this direction, there's a post office.
The landlord or the owner of this entire complex didn't call.
Okay.
Bechtel's saying that you trespassed. I don't know. I wasn't here.
No, I understand that.
We're verifying. We're going to talk to them.
Right.
And if their information contradicts what you've told me already, then we'll watch your video most likely. It's not my call. It's Officer Savage's call.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Maybe. I mean, you can ask me. I don't know that I'm going to answer it.
Okay, so as far as trespassing goes, they're saying we were on their property. And the way that the trespass
Someone
law...
is, sir, yes.
Yeah, so the way that the trespass law is, that I'm aware of, is if we even were on their property, we obviously left. So now that we left the property, we're not there anymore, so we're not doing anything wrong. In order to be criminally trespassed, we would have had to have refused and stayed, and we're not...
There's more sections of trespass here than just criminal trespass.
So we're not there right now. We're here.
You've left, yes.
Yeah, we've left.
Right.
So how are we still being suspected of trespassing?
So again, we're not...
Like, I could understand if I was...
Right now, you're not free to leave until we investigate the complaint that's been made.
So I'm being detained.
Correct. I'm back, sir. That's the third time I've verified that, yes.
Yeah, I'm being detained for...
Okay.
So I'm being detained for trespassing when I'm not on the...
private property. He's like, no.
When I'm about
And I said,
500 yards
filming private property. I said, well, I wasn't private.
from where we were,
I said, but is it
and it
something that we're
appears
doing
to be a public sidewalk, but Officer D. Felice said that this is privately owned. Although there's nothing showing us it's privately owned coming in. If you'd like to call, it's the Monroeville Police Department. You're being live streamed to the internet, by the way. Okay.
I appreciate you letting me know.
So if you'd like to call and ask questions about this unlawful detainment, it's the police, Monroeville Police Department. Would you care to identify the other officer?
I've identified myself. So
Okay, that's all. Okay, that's fine. And I thank you for that. I thank you for being cordial, officer.
I've no issue with you.
I have no issue with you, and we have no ill will here. We're just taking pictures from public space. You know? Last time I checked, that was the First Amendment of the Constitution. I'm just confused that since we're not there now and we obviously left, how this is still a trespassing issue. Like, if we were still there, I could understand. And if we were on their property, unaware, and you then showed up and said, guys, you are on their property, you have to leave, and then we said, okay.
Yes, sir. Representative of the owner of the property.
Okay, so if we were still there and you showed up and you said, guys, you're on their property, you're not allowed to be here, they don't want you here, and we said, okay, and we left.
Sure, then you would be trespassing.
Right. So then why is it a problem since we're way over here already and we're on our way out?
Again, sir, that's
To me, it seems like you're impeding our right to travel right now, that we're doing nothing wrong.
Your right to travel, sir.
You just told me I'm detained.
Right.
So that is. I'm not allowed to go about my way.
Well, it was reported to us that you were asked to leave and didn't leave. So that's why they called the police.
How long?
I don't know, within a few minutes.
Did they
I don't
tell
know
you?
the exact time.
I was just saying,
I
I
have
don't know
no
how
idea.
we could get a call and leave at the same time. I mean, how long
You
did
can walk from here to here.
by the time
We're on a
somewhere in that
Couple minutes, 5 minutes.
Sunday stroll walk, enjoying the weather.
Sure.
we
you know.
stopped and talked to the people right here, and then we walked up.
Do you mind if I walk right over here?
I don't care.
Okay, thank you. This is number 15. Police. So again, being unlawfully detained by an officer that won't identify himself. Well, actually by Officer D. Felice, who was very cordial and professional. These guys should take lessons from him. And it looks like this guy has more stripes on his arm than D. Felice. That won't last long. That won't last for long. Not in today's day and age.
You can go anytime you want.
All right, thank you, sir. You guys have a great day. Officer, thank you for being cordial.
I don't shake hands. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Fist
it.
bump?
Sure.
All right. See you, officer. And that's how you do it, right?
Yep.
Get scolded. Who, the other guy that wouldn't identify himself? We'll find out who he is. I should go back and get his license plate right now, but...
I got it.
Oh,
I
did
got
you?
it. Yeah, I got it. We can review my computer.
All right. Son. Woo!
I asked one question. He said this is probably private. I said, are we trespassing? He said no.
Well, they try to take advantage of people that don't know what they're talking about. And, you know, you can't hold us for trespassing when we've already left. Trespassing is refusing to
Yeah,
leave.
they wanted an arrest back here, and then they see the kid and they're like, what the fuck? They're doing it on purpose.